Hello everybody and welcome. I'm the Beta Plan and welcome to the second episode of our new Empire series here within CK2, playing as a custom Han dynasty, the Hao dynasty, that has fled from China due to a little mishap during an operation. Escorted through the gardens of the monastery, I immediately spot the work of Sister Ranisa. The roses are a delicate mixture of red and yellow and a hue of sunset at their center. They're beautiful, my escort nods, offering me a small spot. They're a little cramped over here though. Would you mind helping out? Oh, I can do that, I think. You embrace this new interest. There's a 62% of getting green fingers, giving the following chance. 1 learning, or I get a little bit of less learning for 5 years and a little bit less prestige. Yeah, I'm going to try and do that. And I got green fingers, 1 learning. We are getting very good. Too bad that we do not get our technology because I am a count. Still hoping that my original vassal lord will give me what I want. Interesting. Left their old life behind to travel to Chinese Empire. Oh, interesting. Alright then. But yeah, I hope to obtain this duchy because the king will not like this man anymore. And I am Buddhist like the king and he is Hindu. Oh, actually, now he's Buddhist. He's changed his opinion. That is not good. I had a chance, but I think that chance just became a lot smaller. Oh well. He might still take it away. Oh, please stop being in my county. Yes, I will train him personally. It's 99%. You've already won this war. Just hack this army apart. You're not gonna get this unless you can have a battle. Please. AI and warfare. Still very, very bad. Gives this man a little bit of a time to build up his forces, though. Interestingly enough. In my test play, where I started over here, this guy got smacked down, but the problem with this county is it has nothing beneath it. So I was very, very weak. I gained 1.4 gold, and I gained diligence, because I have taught my dog myself. Look at my stats. They're amazing. You're gonna have to kick his arse. This is not gonna work. Well, it's going to work apparently a little bit. And I have improved not a relation with the king, but unfortunately, only this title got stolen away. Not the entire duchy title. And now that he is Buddhist, there's a chance that he will actually give it back. Which is a bit of a shame. Why are you hostile to me? Oh, we have another war apparently. The Palamuna vassalization war. Alright, he wants to vassalize him, and that's apparently already working. And I lose stressed. That is a good thing. So, 500 karma. I need to gain some more. I think it is time to hold a feast. The month is greater or equal to October. Has contacted me asking if I have any interest in to learn more about roses. Yes, of course. Of course I have more interest to learn about roses. I've insulted somebody, or actually a diplomatic guy. I will... Oh, 66% of no effect. Thank you, but no thanks. They are marvelous, though. I can only get a... I cannot get an additional bonus, apparently. So, it is what it is. My dear Takua, if you think I let a vassal of mine support factions, I have not. Without taking action, you are sorely mistaken. If you value your wretched life, you will swear not to form any such factions. Well, I can either say I know he's not bluffing, because I'm paranoid, or oh my, I swear it, I swear it! Yes, I know he's not bluffing. I'm not gonna go against my liege. Oh, hello. Is that a new... Ah, there's a new... There's a different duchy. Alright. Okay. I understand. Well, you know what? Which commanders are we using? We're using Barlas Kwan and Arpadi Yang. I would like to get some... I could ask for a boon, but I can ask for a peace deal. But I cannot, by the way, request an invasion. I've already checked it in my test play, but the title they attack must be at least king. And it must at least count 40 counties. And then only the kingdom title is destroyed. The problem is you gain nothing from it indirectly. You have to then fight yourself all the way up, which is good, otherwise it would be too strong. But yeah, I'm not sure why I would like to get a boon, but I could give a unique. Do I have one? I actually have a unique. 350 grays. Send him away, because I really don't care for him. Recently sent a unique, so it's not available, and I get a lot of gray spirit by doing that. That's pretty darn good. By the way, you can also take hostile actions if you're powerful enough, and should we get our own Indian Empire, I will definitely do so. But I also said I would talk a little bit more about this. China can have different types of policies, from being open, which means the Silk Road is working, or to being, for instance, isolationist, in which the Silk Road is closed. Also, its status depends on how much the Silk Road is making you money. Currently, there's civil unrest and runs rampant in the Tang Empire, as it has thrown the trade routes of the East into disarray. China's armies are occupied internally in an attempt to keep the peace, and unless the unrest is quelled, soon a full-blown civil war may well erupt at any moment. And the value of the Silk Road is therefore 25% reduced. And imperial tributaries cannot raise Chinese regiments to help them in wars, and their status might result in civil war. Alright, I aim to please as I've given a unique. Alright. Now all I would like to do is get myself some children. I am no longer stressed, so that is good. I don't want a commander title. Actually, I should have accepted that, because if I did that, there would have been a chance I would gain a little bit more prestige. That is true. That is true. Currently, our king is assaulting this place over here. So, which part of the duchy are we then part of? Okay, so it has only 3 counties. It's just an extremely small duchy. Alright. So we should, some way or another, try to get this duchy title. Let's do it like this. Well, there goes one of my concubines. Oh, yeah, now that we've no longer in war. Take a concubine. I totally forgot. Oh, she's gone. Did he take her herself? Nope, but she's gone. The beautiful one. Well, she isn't bad when it regards to her fertility, so let me take her. And why is this all? What happened to the guy that ruled it? Died of severe stress. Okay. It's already gone. Already dead. Already dead. But thank you, another concubine. Do you have a concubine for me? Yes, you do. Several of them, in fact. Problem is, you're chaste, and you're weak, but weak only does so much to the fertility, so I will take her. Voila! 3 concubines. Let's get some dynastic heirs, and that also gives me more prestige. Which is pretty good when you have like 50 only. Full speed ahead. When can I change this again? I can do now. Voila! I gain 100 devotion for having done my quest. And my errant person has converted to Buddhism, and my wishes to become a better Buddhist has led me to the Noble Eightfold Path. As I follow this holy path, I've now noticed that my senses of ego and need for recognition has all but vanished. This change has helped me to focus on the things which really matter. Ooh, okay, I become humble. Now in order to go up to this, I need power, take a vow of celibacy, and now was to become celibate by using this in the intrigue screen. Power, renounce vow of celibacy. Okay. Oh, my fertility has gone down thanks to being a Satapana. Oh, I did not know that. That is a big disadvantage. My fertility took a hit. Oops. That is really bad. I constantly forget to, I can donate to charity, which will give me a lot of devotion. Ah, my concubine is pregnant. Very prestige. And I have received a letter from a fellow member of the Savaka Sangha, Tupuga Gos Trizang Yalak. Dear Broxy, will you, at the Eastern scholar you are, please offer me some advice on my poetry, or the attempt of it? Reading through the attached documents, there are multiple verses all in honor of Brahma. I'm missing the more comforting aspect of faith. While I enjoy the metaphors, they seem a little forced. Writing is frivolous, which means like it's wasting time. I'm missing the comforts. Oh, and another concubine is pregnant. Alright, we're starting to get going. The Order on the Brahma cares much for the souls of our members. As such, we would like to advise you to go on a pilgrimage, as you've not done so before. And we'll go on a pilgrimage. Let's do so. Intrigue schemes. Go on a pilgrimage. There we go. I shall do a pilgrimage to one of the holy sites of the Buddhist faith, seeking enlightenment and purification. 20 karma. There are many places a devout Buddhist might visit during a pilgrimage. They will undoubtedly all offer enlightenment, but a closer location may make for a safer journey. Now I have to look because I have no idea where they all are. So the closest actually is in my country. I will go to Bodh Gaya, where Buddha achieved enlightenment. It's in my country, or nation I also live in, and it is nearby. And it is also, a great place of holiness, I would assume. I was beginning to think that Tupus Go Tuzyan Yalak took offense to my comments. I'm going to trip over so many names. But today I've received a new draft of his work. I'm surprised to find that his words really speak to me. Scribbled in the margin, I can just make out, I implore you, brother, bear with me, it's not finished. I can say nonsense this brilliant work and the world needs to see it. You make sure the writings are published. No, I think the Savaka Sangha will treasure the words. Yes, I am going to go for a little bit more comma. My preparations are done, it's now time to begin my pilgrimage to Bodh Gaya and the sacred Bodhi tree. And my wife has become my regent. That's fine. I am flattered that you think the Savaka Sangha could benefit from my work. Writes in his letter, thank you for your support, brother. He continues before assuring me to finishing touches he intends to see before the final version of the manuscript will enter the library. And we like each other a lot better. That's all good and well, but I really have not much of a virtue for it. You come across a thriving city in the middle of a dry upland. The secret of their prosperity seems to be huge water tanks built and maintained by the local Raja. A separate reservoir is also under construction to allow the city to grow even bigger. You stop to admire this feat of engineering and cannot help wondering how much of a similar construction could benefit Malabum, where I live. I must learn more about these reservoirs. 10% chance to gain stewardship, 40% chance to gain some economic tech points. Well, we will see that immediately because we have none. And one stewardship should get me to 16. That did not happen, but the tech points did came in. Alright. And we have peace. We are now a big Pala kingdom. You have finally arrived in Bodh Gaya, by many considered the seat of Buddhism. It was here that Buddha once sat under the tree of enlightenment, meditating on the mysteries of the universe. Over the centuries, rulers and influentials, both in India and further away, have contributed to a great number of temples, monasteries and shrines at this post. To this day, the monks of Bodh Gaya has kept a giant Bodhi tree alive here. A huge Bible right next to the diamond throne that a ruler of another age built to commemorate the event. As you approach the blue-tiled wall of the massive Mahabodhi temple, you reflect on how different this site must be from when Buddha himself came here. At that point he was not unlike yourself, a simple ascetic seeking enlightenment. I too seek to be enlightened. There are people here from every corner of the world, though we are united in reference to this holy place. Their languages, clothes, and even the people themselves seem exotic and different. Meeting and conversing with strangers in itself is an experience that will impact me more than the religious aspects of the pilgrimage itself. I will talk to them all, in a chance to gain learning or intrigue, or I must observe the other people of the world and I can gain gregarious. I'm gonna go for that. which I gained, and for some reason my Spy Master is gone. Yep, what happened to you, buddy? You just up and died of severe stress. Okay, I will implore this man. He's not doesn't like me a lot, but he isn't horrible. And I done a great experience. I'm at home at last after my journey. I've learned new things, experienced the greatness of the faith, and met with interesting people. While it is good to be home, I'm confident that I will always remember this trip very fondly. Voila! And I gain even more devotion. 300. Peace upon you. We are glad to hear you have performed a pilgrimage to the name of your faith. And that should... Oh, that's devotion, of course. Oh, sorry, that's not that. Devotion is this thing. I have currently 738. The question is, what do I need to go up one level? Because I can't remember. This is the currency which you can spend on various powers unlocked by being a member of it. You gain devotion by completing missions as well as on a monthly basis. The month gains depend on your stats and traits that are associated with them. I totally gain an 8 of 8 because of diplomacy, diligent and humble. That's all awesome. I need 750 to rank up. I have 738. Oh, I might be able to rank up soon. There it is. And there it is also. You've gained enough influence within your site that you can request a promotion to the next rank. Let's do it. And there is an heir to my dynasty. Hao Shi and Wen Wei. And a daughter. Yutong. Wow, I gained a lot of children all of a sudden. Awesome. And honored Sutama Xi, I hereby grant you permission to advance to the next rank. Voila! Still have this, although I still have the same fertility penalty, I now have +1 diplomacy. And now I can take a vow of celibacy if I want to, but I don't want to. That is a little too far, and there it is. Ah! No, I trust her word, and no, I trust her word, and we're gonna check, of course, as always, with chart info if we are right. Chart info. It's a known fodder, it's mine, and it's mine. See? You gotta trust your women a little bit more. There we go. Chart info. Yeah, okay, I'll accept. I'll be a commander. What the hell? Man, you've been bugging me about that forever. There are many mysteries in the Buddhist faith. It might be interesting to spend some time delving into the great old text. Yes, sure. 20 karma. We're going to try and see if we can become a paragon of enlightenment. And then perhaps do some other stuff. Ooh. You are current. I can't because you're not a border province. Ooh. The sacred text will illuminate me. I will gain ancient wisdom, and studying religious studies has been... Oh, I get it. An ancient wisdom. Wait, I get both of them? In the past few months, you have been spending many nights reading the Buddha Vakana. Buddhavasana? The text contains many items of wisdom and also give hints to the most important mysteries of the Arhat. Yeah, I gained both of them. I just gained another 2 learning. Holy moly. There's another daughter. And a son. Who I will designate the heir. Because he is actually from the Li side of things. So that's why I like that. How am I ever going to work myself all the way up to meet him? I can tell him I'm busy. I'm actually going to do that because I kind of need some prestige. What I also need is for you to gain a claim. But you are my best chancellor. Which is a little annoying. But it is true. And the vassalization war again by my liege. I don't mind that. Actually, why am I We're already Buddha over here. What am I doing? Yeah, this is gonna give me monthly piety. I've been doing really dumb. I'm certain that somebody would have said that already to me, but I tend to record at least 3 to 4 or 5 episodes. So around 4. That would be easier to say it that way. I am now a paragon of enlightenment, and I can lose Craven as a trait, but that's kind of difficult. Success condition doesn't have the trait for 100 karma, but build a war chest. But that's never gonna happen because I have to do it. So I'm gonna groom an heir. What I need, however, is more troops or castle walls. Should have realized those. Levy size increase, tax income. Oh, my wife. Of course I believe her words. As always, we'll check. Just because it's too darn interesting. No, it's still me. Yeah, I doubt people would also do that. Ask me if I've interest learning more about roses. I still have that effect, so... oh, I must simply have some. Let's try another one. Bringing the true faith and salvation to others is among the holiest of the duties. Therefore, we ask that you construct a new temple in your lands. I have to decline. Because I don't have the money. And I will receive in my thanks. And we get some monthly prestige. For having some roses. Awesome. Oh dear, and I lose ambitious. Which is, however, a little bit in... I have to read a book, and it has to go right. I mean, come on. Your marshal has come to a suggestion. Would make an excellent military commander. Very well. Give me a quill. Yes, indeed, because I'm erudite and what have you not. The fact of the matter was that I was ambitious, but I have become humble when I became to Buddhism. Fortune and fame awaits. That actually tells me I have to do something. Oh, wow. We just... Wow. What happened? Declared war, defeated me. Oh, that's a new modifier. I think he did the vassalization. Vassalization war, yeah. Oh, wow. But you have way too many troops for me to do anything against you. Because I have 440. Yeah, I would need so much money. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. What I am going to do is... Where is it? I want to write a book. Just compose a book. Let's go. 50 gold. When I inform my council of my intentions to compose a piece of literature, they nod eagerly. Naturally, my wise lord. Which is true. Anything else would be doing your people a disservice. The council member's face reddens as I brush off the compliment. What topic will you be treating? And another continues. I know this is bad for our beginning. We need all the gold we can get, but publishing a book fits this character. So, I shall be about the intricacies of relationships. You choose a theme relating to diplomacy or intrigue. I will write about managing the realm. Stewardship. Nope. Something in honor of Brahma or something educational. Choose a theme relating to learning. Yes, because I have 35 learning. That sounds like a very good idea. Who knows? Perhaps my book will become a success. And people are trying to plot to kill my girl. I don't like that. And we become closer friends due to my dedication towards religion. And I'm not going to send my daughter into hiding. I would like to know, however, who's trying to kill her. Because I'm not happy about that. Another vassalization war. Wow. My liege is busy. Which can be really good. Perhaps at a certain point we can marry into his family and have some luck there. That is a possibility. Religious control mandate. Doesn't bother me. Because religious control mandate is... Of course I will come to his bank. Quit. Sorry. To his bank is a little different. Alright. Yeah, as my lord expands, look at that, the Pala Kingdom is already expanded. The Pala Kingdom is becoming very, very large, which is fine for me, if for some reason I am able to take it over. I don't know if I can do that. Oh. Refuse the revocation of. And this man has gone to war as well against him. We become close friends. Are they coming again for my territory? No, they're combining. Oh, okay, and they're going to siege over there. I could attack them. Now, could I? No, I cannot. Oh no, because I thought for a moment here we were next door, but I live over here, so this is next door. News from China. With China already suffering from the unrest, an additional misfortune has struck the Middle Kingdom. The Jurgen tribes from the Yalu River have united under a great Khagan. A great host of fierce horse warriors is now crossing into China from the northeast. Clearly, this is no ordinary raid to test the Chinese defensive. Most inauspicious? No, probably not. But I don't know how to pronounce that. I have to admit. Oh well. My lord, begins a note from my Chancellor Kanak. The writing of your manuscript has come to an halt. Our eldest scholar and most experienced scribe has passed away. He recommends investing in more scribes or risk a lower quality of work. Funding is not an issue. Perhaps I can help. This option is available because you have the trait erudite. This has a chance of raising the quality of your work. Absolutely. Perhaps I can help. I am writing the bloody book. Sorry. The smack of my fist showed me that the mic got a spike. I apologize. Yes, we want to write an awesome book with Yao Zi. For a long while now, you have not felt the presence of the Arhat in your thoughts. You are starting to wonder whether there are really any truth in the Buddha Vagana, or if perhaps this is an old book written by deceivers liars. Perish these blasphemous thoughts. Zealous. Yes, thank you. Because that is even more martial, and with more martial, I can gain more troops. Well, if not many, it's still a little bit. And every little bit counts, I can tell you. I really would like military training grounds. That would be the best. Because I need to somehow have more than this guy. Some way or another. Which probably means that mercenaries is stronger, but the mercenary groups here are kind of large. I cannot pay for them. Not even the startup money. Wait, was that 100? Yeah, but it's boats. Okay, let's see. A new assignment. Bringing the true faith and salvation to others is the Magdalene's duty, of course, as always. Therefore we ask you to no, I cannot construct a new temple. I don't have the cash for that. Dude, that costs a lot of money. People trying to kill my children. I really don't like that. You, my son, will go for struggle. Absolutely decline. I will teach all my children if possible. Also, actually, I should have checked. He has a lot of... Wow. 7, but the other child 5 already. Can I not... What is this? Restrict marriage. You do not currently decide who this character can marry. Enabling restricting marriages means that you will have full control over who this character marries, even if they are landed. The character will not accept any incoming marriage offers, with the exception of those you send. Use this to ensure that your dynastic children and grandchildren get into marriages you approve of. Do note that marriages imposed by events and decisions are still allowed to happen. That is very interesting. I'm going to click that on every freaking son I own. But yeah, my children. Can I not educate them? Assign guardian me? I will become guardian of him. I will be guardian of him. And later on I might send them back to their mothers. This is fine, although this is not the mother, but... and you, girl, you will go for duty, considering you have already quite a bit of stewardship. Alright, and more people are attacking. Interesting. Oh, and she's sick. I must find a court physician. Curse him. Darn it. Levy for reinforcement rate changed. But yeah, I need apparently a court physician, so... Minor titles. No valid character. Oops. And I cannot recruit a court physician. Has assigned the honorary title of court physician. Secluded with court chase, also not. I don't know why it happens. Oh, because of this. A messenger brings you word from Dihar. One of the Bhikkhus residing there is willing to serve you as his personal physician. The Bhikkhu named Na is schooled in full medicine and has served in several sick houses. Though it appears as if the older Bhikkhus are happy to see him go, as he is known for being a tad overzealous and frankly insane. What is the worst that could happen? I pay him 10 bucks. But it is what it is. We will discuss him in theological debate, and there this man has gone towards Buddhism, the original owner of this county. My guards have dragged a Chinese thief before me. He claims to have an audience scheduled with you, my lord, they report. Please forgive the ruse, the man urges in a heavy accent, voice thick with emotion. I'm a master engineer. Any Chinese court would be ecstatic to have me. Take pity on my old soul, master. Sure. I'll take him in. And we have gathered some extra cash. A fireworks guild has been built in Manu by... Fireworks guild? Huh. Interesting. Levy size increased. Oh, now we're getting a little bit of forces. If only we had the cash, and if we had a freaking claim. Could I actually attack you? Must be our liege or vassal of our liege. So I can, but I can't declare war on you. I can declare independence, but that won't help me because I will be immediately... Oh, I need to educate him. I need to educate the son. That is a must. Assigned guardian, that's going to be definitely me. Because this is going to be my... I can't do that. You will be educated, assigned guardian by my wife. There we go. 10 opinion obtained. Then we're going to go back to my heir to be. And we will arrange that assigned guardian. That will be me. There we go. Well done. And oof, he's kind of bad and everything. That is a little unfortunate. I will go with this, because curious could lead to a high diplomatic character. It's not exactly what I would have liked to see, but that's just the way it is. Darling, you will go for etiquette. Because you are an... Oh no, you're actually constantly doing that wrong. And why can we imprison you? What has he done to me? Kill this man. Whatever. I will fulfill my duty as expected. There are a few monasteries close by, where the lay members of the Savaka Sangha frequently convene. As such, it is expected that I ever so often attend these meetings, and that I spend a fair amount of time of these monasteries to get in touch with the monastic foundations of the order. Such a period is about to start. But I just noticed something. Oh no, that's not... No, it really needs to be... I need to be able to attack this dude. I need to have a thing here. I'm at a local tavern, drowning my sorrows over a friend, passing by another unhappy patron. Sure, it must be an old companion of... Yeah, sure, I will make friends with her. Alright. Yeah, but I need a way to expand. That's kind of my problem here. I can't... Oh, I can't give spiritual guidance. Interesting. I will lose 300 devotion, strangely enough. And there's a chance you will lose lustful. That's really weird. Because it will hurt me. And I would think that helping somebody would gain me devotion, not lose me devotion. But alright. I've now been at the monastery for a few days, surrounded by others who share my passion for the Brahma. And yet I still find I miss having a friend. A Nagami something and myself seem to be getting along quite well though. Perhaps this could blossom into a true friendship. If we did something together, I'm sure he would greatly enjoy. Ah. That is very close by. I could use him as an ally, absolutely. We could play a military game. We could have played military strategy and we gain +2 martial. Perhaps if it is related to his education. Yeah, so I am going to say intricacies, that's stewardship, diplomacy, or learning. I'm going to go with learning, actually. Even if I would love martial, he seems to have theology and high learning, so that seems to be more possible. But I truly enjoyed my suggestion and we have become close friends. We regularly seek each other out during our free time, and I'm starting to notice that it affects my focus on my monastic duties. Let's focus on my duties, it's why I'm here after all. Yes. No matter what, we become close friends. So I have a question. You and I are now close friends, right? Yes. Can we make an alliance? No, but perhaps if I start marrying out a few of my daughters, we could form an alliance, and perhaps that's the way for us to get a duchy title and to gain a little bit of momentum in our newest series. Of course, we have all the time in the world, but it would be ever so great. And it's also one of the first gameplays, I think, of mine that I have more karma than I have prestige. But it's time to end the episode. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.